Good afternoon, guys. It is cold outside. It is February 18th, 2025. Today, I want to share with you a devotion out of Men's Devotionals for Dad by Chris and Jamie Bailey. Just prayers for guidance and wisdom. Because I know us dads, we need a lot of that. And even me as a foster dad, sometimes I struggle with the idea if I even am a dad. I'm fostering these children. I didn't bring these children into the world, but I'm raising them to be young disciples, and I'm raising them to be young men and women of God, and I think that earns me a little bit, because God has called me to this ministry, and God has called me to do these things, because if I'm going to be pro-life, I have to be pro all of their life, not just pro-birth. And so, though I did not birth these children, did not bring them into the world that way, I'm still in charge of their life, and I'm still in charge of their walk with Christ, and sort of kicking that off. So, regardless, this is titled, I Am Who Christ Says I Am. And our verse is from John 1. But to all who believed in him and accepted him, he gave the right to become children of God. So this says, who are you? Do you even know the answer to that? Much of a man's life seems to be spent pursuing a certain level of achievement. You may not know exactly what that looks like, but you do know, in fact, you have always known, that you are expected to become something one day, to make something of your life. Perhaps you'll finally be something when you meet the right woman, land the perfect job, make top dollar, and get the best promotion, and perhaps then it'll all finally be settled. Finally, if we do all the things we're told to do as a man, then we'll be who we're supposed to be. But sadly, it's common for well-meaning parents or a spiritually lost society to push you to find your significance in the things of this world. But are you meant to find your identity in the world? Money, athleticism, which I obviously don't have, so I don't go looking for it, or a job will only last you so long before you must level up again. In contrast, you find your identity in Christ. Your value is determined and secure. No matter what you do, where you go, or what you achieve, when Christ says you are a co-heir and beloved child of God, that is who you are. Understanding your value and identity in Christ puts an end to all of the striving and all of the stress. There's freedom and a secure identity in Jesus. There will never again be a need to chase empty things or to prove your worth. So whenever you're asked, who are you? Answer, I am a chosen son of God, and rest assured, that's always enough. Every bit of it. I am a child of God. I deserve to be here. I'm doing exactly what I've been called to do, and I will keep doing it until God tells me to do something else. This is something I've prayed over. This is something that my wife and I have prayed over. This is something we've gone over with our church family. This is something that we put a lot of time and resources thinking about and praying about and searching for, and this is where we are supposed to be with these kids in this house. Is the house perfect? No. Is it huge? Absolutely not. Actually, our pipes froze this morning, but we got them fixed. It's fine. Not everything is huge, and not obviously not where I could be if I put 100% effort in leveling myself up and not caring about anyone else and not caring about their lives, if I chose to strive for only my ambitions, um, yes, I'm sure I could be making more money. I'm sure I could have a bigger house. I'm sure I could have a lot of things. But I'm content with what I do have, and I'm content with my identity in Christ, and I will stay there forever because I have sought rest in Him, and He have laid my burdens at His feet, and He takes care of me, and I lean on Him every day, and that's what I'll do for the rest of my life is lean on Him. And I encourage you guys to do the same. This world will pull you and poke you and prod you to make sure you're doing everything that it wants you to do, that you're supposed to do. This is what a man is. This is what a woman is. You are who God says you are. Okay? And if other people don't like that, tough. Okay? It don't matter. Because it's not about them, it is about God and glorifying Him and lifting His name on high and hearing, and when you step in front of Him, well done, my good and faithful servant. That is the goal, that's the mission, and I want to take as many people as possible to heaven with me. Okay, so that is our mission here, and I say our because there's a lot of people behind this, and there's a lot of people that are in my team and in my corner, pushing for me and my wife to raise these kids, and whichever child enters our household, that they are met with love, and they are met with respect, and they are nurtured, and they are raised in a godly household, and they're raised in church, and they're raised to be decent men and women, not so the world can accept them, but so they are accepted in the kingdom of heaven. So, I urge you, especially the men listen to this, don't get down on yourself. If you're following Christ and you're digging deep and seeking your relationship with Him, you're right where you need to be. You're doing the right things, and I applaud you. So, guys, if no one's told you this today, I'm proud of you and everything you do. Don't get down on yourself because it's easy to do. But seek that relationship with Christ and that peace that surpasses all understanding, and do your job. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you later.